And it was great. I loved playing at Bramall Lane. I loved playing for Sheffield United. I loved the club. There was, again, people within the club who work at the club. I still speak to a lot of people at Southampton, still speak to a lot of people at Everton, still speak to a lot of people at Sheffield United and Stoke. And it was, you just meet really good people along the way and form these relationships.
Right.
And we were flying, and Kevin Blackwell, who was the manager at the time, and we this was sort of early January, and I think we were in second, and we had a really good team, and we were really confident about being automatically promoted. And he's pulled me in the office. He went, Beats. He said, the chairman's said I've got to sell you. And I went, what do you mean? And he went, I don't want to. He said, but he says I've got to sell you. And I said, no, I'm not going anywhere. I said, we're going up. And he said, that's what he's told me. I said, well, I said I don't want to go. And he said, well, all right. And then a few things happened, and then I went to speak to Tony Pulis, and Stoke were bottom of the Premier League.
Yeah.
And there was no real discussion. Tony just said, I'll see you at training tomorrow. And I hadn't even signed, which I thought was quite funny. And I liked him, and we got on really well. And so just about that situation at Sheffield United, I find out probably only a few years ago, actually, that I had a representative at the time. I had a legal representative, like a sports lawyer. And he'd phoned the chairman and said, James is flying. He wants more money.
You go,
and Kevin McCabe, who was the chairman at that time, apparently got really pissed off, which he would do, because I was on really good money, and I'd never even mentioned it. I was flying, scoring goals. I was enjoying being at the club. We had it planned out. We were going to get promoted, and we were on this train, and all. We had the momentum and everything, and we had the players to do it. And then he goes and says something like that, and it all gets.
It's a shame that someone like that tarnishes, and it's good that you're able to.
But I don't think anybody knows that, but I found out that because Kevin told me. I said, why? I said, why did you? Because I said I was doing some. I think he wanted an excerpt for his book or something like that, and I said, right, go on then. Tell me why you sold me, and he explained that.